What's up, Carl? Hope you're doing well, man. You guys are sounding good. Carl, that ka-chunk is gone. Are you still using the SCR play? Did you figure it out, or you just not using it right now?
Oh, I'm using it. Boy, you got some reverb. Ho, ho, how.
Yeah, that's healthy. You sound like you have hot.
Huh. I must be hitting you hard because I didn't change it. I'll drop it a little bit. There we go. What was I saying? Oh, so you figured out why you were getting the ka-chunk?
Yeah, I have to mute it myself manually. But the delay is the legacy between the radio and the computer. It's a little legacy there. I guess I was talking to Vito about it, and he that's why he gave up using it, because of legacy. There is a couple second delay between the computer. I think it's just the way that you can't turn up the bit rate, because I got it maxed out on the radio, so you can't go any higher. You got to keep them all equivalent. All the bit rates the same, or it won't work. So I just got to mute it before I key up. But you still have a lot of that reverb in there. It sounds like you're in you're up there on the podium at the church, and you're stalking, and it's bouncing across the room all over the place. It's really pronounced. That's what it's very noticeable.
Oh, I know what the problem is. Hold on. I'm on the wrong friggin' profile. Hold on 1 second. Where the hell did it go? Don't save. Okay. I think I'm 3K wide. There we go. I was on my 4K profile. This should be a little bit better.
Much. You got rid of that. I mean, you were 3K. I was watching your band was. Except you had a lot of that auditorium sound to it.
No, so yes, I was 3K, but in my Apollo, I was set on my 4K profile, which does have more reverb. This is my regular 3K.
Okay, it sounds better. Yeah, like I said, I seen your band was a 3K, but when you came in there and said, "What's up?" I'm like, "Whoa, are we in an auditorium?"
Well, KC2, go ahead. I'm just, guys, I got the live stream on. If any of you guys want to hear yourself, just put my call into YouTube. Kilo Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha. But KC2, go ahead.
Thank you. Hey, Rick, are you still out there?
I am. I did back it down to 11 o'clock. Did we make any difference?
Much better.
Whoa.
Go more. Sure did.
A lot better. Yep, there was that mic gain on the bottom of that 8-bander.
Bring it down more.
All right, I'm at 10 o'clock right now. Did it help a little bit? Hello, come in, tell me something.
Hold down more. You need to go down.
That's the mic out. That's what you wanted me to work with, Bill?
Yep, the mic out.
Turn it down some more.
All right, I brought it down about maybe a quarter throttle right now. Hello, come in, tell me something.
Just a tick up. Go a tick up more. I think he's perfect there.
I think that's the best I've heard him all day, and I think it's right on with his voice.
Yeah, he's perfect right there. If he needs more gain, he needs to bring it up in his mic gain or the other one on the the boxes. Don't mess with that one anymore. Turn up the mic gain or something else. You guys think you need more mic, more audio, but you need to look at the AOC and go from that. Right, adjust the ALC on the radio next. But look at the mic input. You gotta look at the mic input. You gotta finish the box. The box has a LED for the mic input, right, Bill?
Yeah, that's on the noise gate to cut out the backs and everything, and then the equalizer, which I don't have because I use a mixer, just as good. But his equalizer, the EQ does have a flipping LED.
What the hell's going on? Oh, man, I did a big boo-boo, huh? Moved the damn thing, couldn't get my radio right.
Yeah, anyway, we're working with Rick's audio there. He's on the W2IHY box.
Right.
Hello there, Rick, W2VOA. Got back from dinner.
Oh, what's up, Ryan? KB2 UKA.
Hey, hello, Doug. Yeah, not too much, man. Just hanging out.
Bill, you're a genius.
Thank God.
No. This Bill here or a different Bill?
You're the only one that pointed me in the right direction, aren't you? So far.
Right, he still knows what he's doing.
I only know because of Paul, Rick. I'm not going to take no credit. I only know because Paul, Rick, and Ray, they sat with me for almost 3 hours one day, helped me adjust mine. And now I know the settings for an ICOM radio.
I got my iPhone going to flash drive and taking lots of pictures.
Hey, Rick, just all knobs, max, and all levels all the way up.
That's what I do.
Bravo 3, Whiskey, Bravo X-ray.
Oh, no. Jeff booming in.
To the right.
Yeah, Rick, you want to go drag racing everything to the right.
Vroom, vroom.
Hey, Jeff, real quick. If you want to chat, we could go up band a little bit. These guys are in the middle of some tweaking.
No, we're done.
Okay, that's fine. You want to jump up to 26?
Yeah, it looks clear to me. KB2 UKA QSY.
Hey, good evening there, Jeff.
Hello there, Jeff. 7-3. KB3 RDD.
KB2 UKA.
I see you're running a little bit more narrow than I am. Anyway, I reworked this, and this here's my rack gear. I reworked it a little bit. I didn't think it sounded as clean as I wanted to sound, so hopefully it sounds good and clean now.
It sounds very clean. I just have to lower my reverb on my 4K because, okay, is that still too much reverb?
No, not that I'm hearing. No, sir.
All right, that's what I thought. Let me, hold on. That's got to be too much reverb.
Oh, yes, sir. That's very much so.
All right. How about there? Check.
Yeah, that's really close there, Doug.
All right, let me go one more notch. Okay, there we go. So what I did, I treated the whole room, Jeff. I've got these acoustic panels, these tiles up pretty much everywhere, and it got rid of all the natural reverb in the room, which is what I wanted it to do. But now I'm trying to zero in the reverb. You're sounding great.
I worked on this rack gear because when I went up on 80 this morning, Art said my virtual audio sounded great, but I went to 40 and it got all jacked up, and I got to discuss it, so I unhooked it for now. But what it is, this Neumann 102 that I'm running is the element in a different head a guy put in for me. So don't ask me how, but it does not run phantom power. So on the Focusrite box, I had to turn it up a lot to get the drive that I wanted. When I did, I got a little hum in it.
So wait. It's a Neumann mic, and somebody replaced the head?
Correct. It's a Audio Technica mic that the head went bad, and a guy fixed it for me and put a Neumann element in it.
That's very interesting. So the Audio Technica, that did not require phantom, or that one did?
Nope, it don't require phantom. It didn't, and it still doesn't. No.
Okay, so that was that's weird. You have a condenser element inside a dynamic mic. It sounds great. It sounds marvelous. I'm trying to think. All right, so all right, couple of things. If you don't want it, switch the mic or get a different interface. I have a cloud lifter somewhere in this shack that I will give to you. I'll just mail it to you, regular mail. That would help you, because then you would turn the phantom power on, and that would only power the cloud lifter, not your mic. But it would give your mic, you won't have to turn the Focusrite gain up as high as you had to. So that's one thing you could do. The other thing about the RFI, you've got to find out where it's getting in. So it could be getting in when you're coming out the output of the Focusrite, that cable, into the line in of the Anon. It could be getting in on the input into the Focusrite from the microphone. Even though it's not getting into your rack gear, the Focusrite might be picking it up. So you gotta make sure you choke. You gotta put ferrites on the USB cable coming out of the Focusrite and going into the computer, and ferrites on your output coming out of the Focusrite and into the radio. Do you have those on yet?
Yes, and see, the test that I run was I took the Focusrite box and run into my rack gear, took my 230 out of line and used my Focusrite for the mic driver, which I don't need a mic driver, but you know what I mean. So not phantom power. And then to use it, I had to use a DBX box I have for on band. It takes out any hum. So I used that. So I know that's what it is. I had to turn it up high enough to get the audio to run through everything that it's giving me a hum no matter what. I think the biggest issue is it's just the gain has structure had to be so high to give me what I needed to run everything. That's what gave me the RF.
All right, you could try. No, the RF wouldn't come from the gain. Maybe it's just distortion. Maybe it's not really RF. The other thing you could try is plug your rack. Like go into the way you're set up now. Plug your rack into the Focusrite before the radio, and try VACing your rack into the Anon. So you turn VAC on, you choose Focusrite as you're inputting your output, and the rack will go virtual into Thetis. And if you're hearing RFI, then that just means that Focusrite is too susceptible to it. What model is it?
It's the small one. It's the single something, I think.
Yeah, I think it's called the Solo. All right. So I had does that one have a separate wall wart power cord, or does it get all the power from the USB?
Yes, it does. USB. And another thing is, I was going to say, hold on, but if I you say I can run the Focusrite out of the last piece of my equipment and use it not in the beginning, but use it in the end to turn it to digital just before I go in. Then use my VAC1. Is that correct?
Yes, I used to run a rack that way with the M audio interface and with a Focusrite. That'll tell you if you're hearing, because your rack does not have RFI. So if you're hearing RFI, then you know it's definitely RFI getting in to the Focusrite. So I would try that. Now, if you're gonna, so here's what you got to decide. Like you can go, where was it? 80. I think you didn't have RFI, but 40 you did. So if you go to 80 and you get the cakewalk sounding like really good, that you're like, oh my God, this is what I want to use. And then you're still having RFI issues on 40, then just get yourself a different interface. I could suggest ones that are not as susceptible to RFI. And you'll also get an interface that has a separate power cord, because then if you do need phantom power, I don't trust the ones that are just powered off the USB for a true 48 volts. So I've only, and I've had the one that like you've had. But the M audio is really good. It's not pricey, and you'll get true phantom power, and it's not susceptible to RFI.
Okay, nice. So, okay. You see, I won't have to turn it up if I use it as the last piece. I can use my 230 as my main mic driver and just run it up enough to be content with everything. Is that correct when I run through VAC? So then I shouldn't have no RFI or whatever it may be, distortion, because I'm not having to turn it up as high. I can still use my rack like it is, and I don't have none, so it'll just be in line. Instead of going in, it'll go in digital.
Well, yeah, I would just do that as a quick test. There's no point in running the rack, your full rack, into the Focusrite, because you go line in right now anyway. If you're, but test it and see if you get RFI. If you don't, then do what you just said. Go have your mic go into your preamp that's in your rack right now, and then have the output of the preamp go into the input of the Focusrite. Get most of your gain from your preamp. You'll only have to turn the Focusrite up a tiny, tiny bit, and then you send that into Cakewalk and do all your virtual stuff. You could try that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try. But no, because this morning Art said it sounded amazing. He said it was crystal clear, had nice tones. Wasn't running a big bottom, but he says it was right there with the way this sounds here. So I'm going to Doug. So once I get back, maybe if you're on tonight, I'll give you a holler. But I sure do appreciate it. Now I will try that out. If I have any trouble with my VAC, I'll text you if it's not too late.
Oh yeah, we had a rough day. We had to have a. Hold on. Okay. We had to have a. Sorry, I've got something else in my headphones. Now it's off. Okay. We had to have a vet come and put one of our cats down today, and the kids were a wreck. We're all a wreck. We just got back from having ice cream, so I don't think I'll be on late. Probably won't be, but you could text me anytime, brother.
Oh, yeah, you're sounding good. Hopefully I got this sounded. It sounded good before, Doug, but it had a lot of boom, but I didn't think the clarity was there. That's what I was trying to do with this audio here I have. That's the way I set it up. So I want something about like Art with real nice, clear audio with just a little bottom. So that's what I was shooting for here.
Yeah, I'm, you're very, very, it sounds amazing. I'm recording both of us right now into a Kiwi SDR. Where the heck is it? This one is in, oh my gosh, Elizabeth City, North Carolina. So we're about 5.8, 5.9 into it. I'm going to post it on, what do you call it? I'm going to post it on Signal in a second. So give me some audio.
All right, this is my new audio setup I just made this morning. We're running the AL1300, running right at 1,030 watts, and we're running the Anon 7000 DLE with the 102 Frankenstein microphone. So there you go, Don.
All right, well, it sounded marvelous. Give me 1 second. Let me just listen back to it, make sure it recorded. Give me two seconds. KB2 UKA. Yeah, you're very, very good. It sounds amazing. No, it's crappy. It's crappy. Just go to my YouTube. I'm streaming right now. You'll hear this. You'll hear it better because you're booming into me. We both sound horrible into this SDR.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're running the 1300 right there, right at 1173. So, man, it this little amp, it does great. I don't run it over 11. I run it between 9 and 11, and it works great.
Yeah, that's what I do with this one. I'm doing about, let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, just about a kilowatt right now. My low end should be very robust but clear with no mud. Is that what you're picking up?
Oh, yes. That's what I was looking for. Yours is like the way I want it. You're super clear. You got good fidelity, but you still got the boom boom on the bottom, but it's clear as the sky.
Yeah, so what I would do, hold on, what's up, Jill?
Have you seen Mom?
No. She's probably up in the bedroom. I'm on the radio. Oh, very Cool. I love it. What I would do, Jeff, I found some secret sauce. So, my buddy told me to download, it's a UAD plugin, but I'm sure there's a replica in VST form that you can run on Cakewalk. If you have a pen or a pencil, look for the Pultec, so Pultec EQP1A. See if you could find a VST plugin that emulates that EQ. All right? And then what you're going to want to do after you have everything zeroed in to like, oh man, this sounds really good, you're going to want to put that plugin right after your EQ plugin. And then what you do is there's and I can send you a picture of this. There's two controls that you'll focus on. You'll choose the low end frequency, and you only have a choice of 20, 30, 60, or 100. I have it set at 30, and then you'll boost that low end with the boost control, and then you'll also attenuate it at the same time. It's called the Pultec bass trick. And what it does is it raises the low end, but with no mud, because you're boosting and attenuating at the same time. Very, very cool plugin.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds about, it's doing just about like what the 2496 does. All right, Doug, I got to run. My wife's waiting on me. KB3, WBX, it's always a pleasure, Doug. And we'll talk to you some other time.
All right, Jeff, 73. I'll catch you in the morning tomorrow, probably. I think I'll hang out for a few more minutes. We'll see if anyone was listening here. This is KB2 UKA, standing by. Kilo 4 Fox India Lima. Is that a QSL? All right. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. I'm located Long Island, New York, Phil. About 50 miles east of New York City. Half a mile from the Long Island Sound. I've got a light copy on you, but I hear you fine. You're about 5'6", 5'7". How copy? Over?
You're 5'8", you're 2 little Central Florida. The name is, you pick up there, Phil. How much is the cost? It's about 90 watts. 90 on a homebrew standoff motor. Just some checks and type of news doing around the band. Come get used to a new radio and just listening, doing a lot of listening, a little bit of talk. And I had fun listening this one. So not too very far from it. By the way, Ford Dress was 910 miles. 910 miles. 84 if I was back here.
All right, Phil, Roger. Well, there's some QSB now, so you're starting to fade on me, but 90 watts, you're doing a great job up here. I'm running an Apache Labs, a non 7000. Let's see, I'm doing about a kilowatt into a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical with 125 ground radials. That took a year and a half to get that many out there. They're 65 feet in length each, and there's a legal limit tuner right at the feed point remotely at the base of the antenna. And then all my audio is processed virtually in a virtual studio rack. Over?
All right, Doug. Well, very good. I compliment you on your making that effort to get that set up. I'm sure you enjoy it. And I am on the other end of the spectrum. I have a homebrew standby pole hanging off the guitar. And
Check.
radio is phone stop, SEBX 1.
Check.
Excuse me, 10, SEBX 10, and running 90 watts. I heard the
Check. All right, Roger, Phil. Well, thanks for giving me a shout here. I think I'm going to actually QSY and see what I got going on downband a little bit. So I'll say 73 to you. Have a great Saturday evening and an even better Sunday. Kilo 4, Foxtrot India Lima from KB2 UKA 73. All right, this is KB2 UKA QSY.
So plenty of gain out of it. It's great, but it picks up the whole house. I can hear, the kids in the kitchen downstairs. It's that's safer. And you already have the road pod caster anyway, so the pod mic is something they've done a lot of tailoring around. It's I don't know if you have one at all, but that is a sleeper if you see it the right way.
Yeah,
condensers are for
studio mic.
Can you believe there's a guy right beside us about 2 kgs away is trying to do contest right beside us, right into our QSO here? Anyway, sorry about that, guys. I was running 40 watts, KB3 RDT.
They don't give a crap, Carl. KB2 UKA back and listening.
Somebody else got that audio mix. That's me. I've been doing that. That's the one that has it. All right, I can do that. I'm not the only one. Every once in a while, I hear somebody doing it. I'm like, who the heck is that? That was me, Rich. W1W1. All right, Rob. All right. Which one do you have? That's the one that a friend of mine made up. Play it again. This is it.
I love that.
Fine. Sorry, I'll tighten up a little bit for the guys down below us there. That is actually one of the original WOR Switchbowl 710 announcements.
Yeah, there's somebody right beside. You might want to narrow it up to 3K, but tell you ain't getting into them. I don't know why they have this big contest, and then it just goes crazy. I think they should be limited on certain bands. If, they're doing contests, I think it should be, on the higher band. But that's just me, what I think. But because they know 40 meters and 75 meters are where the rag shooters really talk. But I don't know why you have it where it's open for all the bands, 160 through 10.
Or they could just do it wherever, but they can just actually follow the rule and not get into people's band passes. You guys must have been here for a few hours already.
Exactly.
All right.
I think Brian been here since 10, and I know Bob was here, and they should have been. You're right, Doug. They should be listening before they speak.
All right, I tightened up my belt.
Yeah, I'm 3K here also.
Yeah, I think I'm 3.
Yeah, you are, Rich. You've been 3 all day. But I'm just saying, because they are doing that contest, you just tighten it up that way. You ain't causing, the complaints.
Yeah, I was on AM earlier. I apologize. No problem. Listen, there was nobody below us anyway. But I've been playing nice. But when everybody's out here and they open it up, I open it up.
Yep, same here. And by the way, if there's 3, 4, 5 of us 4K wide, and there's no one below us, and a guy comes in 3 or 3.5 below us, they're still in our band pass, and they're the ones making a violation.
That is correct.
Well, there was somebody above us, Doug, 2 KT away. I don't understand that because I watched it. I can see it on the Pandapper. He was right there, 2,000 up, up on, right above us. Now that was uncalled for. No way we had, he was listening at 2.2 KTY. No way.
Yeah, I know. He's light on me. I see a little bit of him, but I'm not hearing him.
Why can't we all be friends?
Exactly, and we could all go 6K wide, and hell, yeah, we should at least get a portion of the band, like AM has.
KT away and start talking. Don't even ask if the frequency is in use. Yeah, I don't even think they listen. Brian will be talking, all of a sudden, wah, 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 then when Brian leaves, stops talking, I look, and there's somebody right there at the 2,000 mark, trying to call CKIF.
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, I think Rich was in here, by 8 o'clock this morning.
Hey, you were in here too, Brian.
Yeah, not that early though, because I had to shovel, so I think I got in here like 10:30.
Yeah, I was in here. I got in here nice and early, and Dan was in here, KC2MKI, and he got on. There was a few guys that ended up getting in here. And then we had that rude person come in and just start talking over everybody, and a couple times today, and, I don't know.
I had to test out my
He's
life
back,
insurance
1,000
today.
kilohertz away. Somebody's trying to, I don't know what they're doing, but they're in 1,000 KT up above us.
Yeah, I had to test my life insurance out today, shoveling that snow.
I meant to say 1,000 hertz.
What'd you get, 1.5 feet, Brian?
Go and have a good, safe weekend, and we'll catch you later on. W1WR, Lower part of Fairfield County, Connecticut. Rob, I got a quick question for you, because I know you got good insight on what's going on at KM3KM. What is the weight on the Lux?
Ooh, I'm on the list.
Well, the list is the average list there for either one, the Mercury 3 or the Lux, roughly could be.
Here we go.
At least 10 months. It's starting 10 months or better.
Yeah. So what I heard, I have a Mercury 3. I put myself on the Lux list about a month and a half ago, and I spoke to Kenny. And, it's still the same. They're saying exactly what you said, 10 months. 10 months before delivery, maybe 8 months. You get the deposit email. It comes 2 months later. But what we think is happening is if you're ordering the Lux, more people are still ordering the Mercury 3 because of the price point. You might end up getting the Lux in 6 months.
Well, that would be great. I have the Mercury 3. I'm very happy with it.
Hey guys, there's a long-time QSO going on 222, KB2 UKA.
59 Victor Alpha.
Get the hell out of here with your 59 Victor Alpha. This is KB2 UKA. I am live on YouTube. It is clear that you just came into BAMPass on 222. So why don't you give your call sign so my 4,000 subscribers can hear how rude you are?
They're pushing contesting homos.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, KB2 UKA QSY.
Be that close.
We could just go on their frequency.
Nah, I just went up there.
Before I cut out.
I just went up there. I told him I'm live on YouTube. Let's get your call sign again so 4,000 subscribers could see what an ass you are.
No, I heard you say that, Doug. I was like, man, that guy's flat. And then I found out you were telling them how it is. Yeah, they're only 1 KT, above us. 223, so not KT, but, kilohertz above us, but that's not right.
It just irks me, Carl. I go and I tell them, because I'm always into the wideband stuff, and we're so careful not to get into people's band passes. So when they just come and do it and don't give a crap, but they're 2.7 or 2.4, however wide they are, I got to let them know.
Well, I'm going to go up there and give him a contact and tell him he's -5.9.
Heard of that one, but yeah, I heard you, Doug. I just tuned up there because I couldn't hear Rich. I'm like, boy, this guy's flattering. But yeah, he's like I said, he shouldn't be there because there's no way he can have his receiver that tight and here to be able to copy somebody. You know where we're at. We've been here all day.
Yes, thank you.
Kilo 9, Oscar Mike, there is a QSO going on 222. You're live on YouTube with KB2 UKA. Why don't you tell everybody why you transmit inside people's band passes? Go ahead.
2 Mercuries. I got one now, and I had another one I purchased from somebody just recently sold. And now I'm running the Lux, and I'm happy with all their products. I got the tuner. The tuner was available last night. Forgot to mention that as well. And that's how I got it. Hit and miss a couple months ago. It was Wednesday during the week, and I kept looking Saturday morning, and no luck. Never there. But I got the tuner. I love the tuner. It's hooked up. The book didn't explain how to use it, so I didn't know what to expect. I'm thinking to push a button on the radio to put it into auto tune. That's not how it works. You just hit the tune button on the tuner, but with the cable, it'll tell the radio to transmit. It's all automatic, and I love it. It's great, better than I thought. Yeah, I run all manuals. All right, guys. Like I said, I was getting out of here, so that's the answer. It's roughly 10 months or so there. I was on the early part of the Lux there back over a year ago. Yeah, over a year ago. I was on October 29th, and I received it, and the 3 months after that. But after the popularity became so much, I got on there promoting it, and everybody else, and it just escalated there. So they got a good product. So 73 guys, good talking to you. We'll catch you later.
So real quick before you run, I don't know if you know Frank N2QQF. He just got his. He got the Lux, I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And man, he had a Mercury 3, and he said it's amazing. It's even more sensitive than the Mercury, because sometimes my Mercury I'm gonna run the Lux on a 240, but my Mercury I run on 110, and if the air conditioner's on and all the TVs are on and the kids have their crap on, I notice it struggles on 110. But he said the Mercury, it's like a hairpin with every watt of input, what you get in the output.
I love it. Best amp I bought. But I got to tell you, I took the old Alpha out of line, and believe it or not, like I tell everybody, this thing is so efficient now. What I'm going to save on electric in the next 7 to 8 years, pays for the amp.
Oh yeah, absolutely, especially an Alpha is a great amp. It's great, but yeah, it's like they're drawing no power. My Mercury right now is drawing current of 17.3 to 20. That's 23.9, but that's nothing.
It's the outlet power. I'm on 240. I don't think at most on an average maybe between 4 and 6 amps.
Yep. Yeah, I gotta get this. I gotta get it. I gotta get 240 in the shack, which I'm gonna do for the Lux. Yeah, but I'm excited to get it.
Hello, Dougie.
Who's that, Brian?
That's Frank N2QQ.
Oh, I was just talking about you.
Really?
Swear to God.
Oh, you sound good, Frank. Didn't recognize it.
Hey, Rich, how you doing? And hello, Doug, and hello, everyone. Yeah, I just turned on the radio, and I had it on for hours, and then I just actually turned up the volume, and I heard your voice. What's going on, bud?
Yeah, everything's good, man. I was just, we were talking about the Lux and the wait list, and I just said I know you got yours a few weeks ago, and you're very happy with it, and we're all excited to get it.
Yeah, I haven't used it much, because I don't get on the radio anymore. Because I buy a new amp, and I don't get on, but, yes, the thing works great, man. I got, no complaints with it. It's got tons of power, and it just loafs along, man. So nice.
Frank, you sound yellowy.
Hello, Rob.
Rick, we were at a Hampton last year, and I saw Frank there, and I recognized I knew what he was. So I walked up and I stopped and looked right into his face, and he's looking, and he's looking, he's like, what's going to go down there? And all of a sudden I said, hello, Frank. He goes, you son of a beast.
That's a ham fair. You know nothing's going to go down, man. Half these guys can barely stand.
All right, I was talking to Rich and the guys, and I heard you come in there. Congratulations on the luxury. So I got to get out of here. I got to go jump in, walk the dogs, and jump in the dishwasher, and get on the radio later. So 7-3, take care, Frank. Don't go nowhere. I want to play that back. You guys can hear all your audio while you were talking here.
Just said I know you got yours a few weeks ago, and you're very happy with it, and we're all excited to get it.
Yeah, I haven't used it much, because I don't get on the radio anymore. Figures I buy a new amp, and I don't get on, but, yes, the thing works great, man. I got, no complaints with it. It's got tons of power, and it just loafs along, man.
Check.
So nice.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And now I'm 4K to match Frank.
Oh, yeah, someone's above us creating chaos up there.
Yeah, I went up there and yelled a few times. They're coming and going every 10 minutes.
What are they, contesters?
Yeah, they're contesters, and then I go up there and I say, what's your call? You're live on YouTube, and they go away, and then they come back.
Well, what the hell contest is going on? What are these guys contesting about? No, I made a contact. Great, let's make a contest.
My type of contest, Frank, is let's see who can EQ a 4K profile blindfolded.
I'm gonna do it again.
That's the contest.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm all different here, bro. I'm only using the Apollo. I'm using the Apollo Twin, and I'm all the plugins are inside the Apollo. No DAW.
Nice. Sounding good, man.
Yeah, you as usual as well. Yeah, so that's it. Much less crap going on. The gain structure is very similar. Man, I was busting your chops a year ago, but my gain structure is now almost like yours. I come in real low, and then I build on it and then I'll do touch up with mic gain. I probably don't peak over minus 15.
Last year,
someone's playing recordings.
I recognize I knew what he looked like. So I walked up and he was stopping. I looked right into his face, and he's looking at me, and he's look, Brett. He's like, what's going to go down there? And all of a sudden, I said, oh, Frank, you son of a beast.
Here we go. And with that, I have to make a phone call. Frank, beautiful to hear you. Everybody else out there, really good. If you guys want to hear yourselves, I'm shutting the stream down now, but it'll be up there forever. So I'll say 73, KB2 UKA. Go ahead, Frank.
All right, Doug, take care, man. I said every time they annoy me, I just go 1 KC wider. Eventually I'll be, 10, 20 KC. All right, buddy. Have a good day, man. I'm going to get out of here, too. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Rich, take care.